So I'm here with Brady, who plays Raphael, Micah Abbey, who plays Donatello, Nicolas Cantu, who plays Leo, and Shamon Brown Jr., who plays Mikey. Guys, I left this movie so happy. And you gotta understand, I'm a 90s kid, so I grew up on Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
I had the toys, I watched the cartoons, and I was so happy with just from the music, from the 90s hip hop to just like how it just looked like a doodle, like I was just drawing like in my class, you know what I mean? And what I loved about it the most was you guys. You guys brought something different that we haven't had since the 90s films, with, as you know, as far as you guys had your own personalities. What I loved about it was that it just seemed like you guys meshed well from the get-go. And from what I read, you guys did a VO session where you totally did it together, and it just felt like you guys just became best friends off the bat. Where was there a moment where you guys were like, you know what, I think we just became best friend guys, and it just went from there?
Yeah, I think that our first session with each other, it was kind of like a test. They were like, either this could go really good or really bad. But luckily it went really well, and just us already kind of knowing the history of the Turtles and knowing the personalities of the Turtles, like already, it was almost like jumping into it. We all kind of knew what we had to do. We came with our A game. We already got along so well just even before we even got in the booth. So getting in there and then seeing how well it went, we did basically the whole movie like together, which was really special, and I'm happy that we all got to experience that.
Yeah. And thank you for the kind words about the movie. I'm
thank
glad you
you.
liked
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Oh, I loved it, man. Now my second question is, what's something that your character took from you and you took from your character?
Give and take. I think with Leonardo, what he gave me was more confidence to be in a leadership position, I guess, because I was pretending to be one for like 2 years of my life. So it really inspired me in that way. And then something that I gave to Leonardo, I guess some like nervousness. I don't know. I think I played his journey into leadership more nervous than most would approach it, but I thought that was the realest way to do it as a teenager.
Yeah.
And these are his brothers that he's going into battle with, so of course he would be concerned about their well-being, as he's saying, like, Raph, go tackle that guy. Mikey, hit that dude with your nunchucks. Like, he wants them to be okay at the end of the day. So I have that aspect to it.
Yeah, I think for me, one thing that I've taken away from Raphael is pretty much like just trying to be more mellow, because for 2 years I've been screaming into a mic as Raphael. So it's kind of nice to have that consciousness. And something I gave to him was a little bit of like humor and some heart. I feel like in previous versions of Raphael, you just always have that hothead where it's like too angry, and it's hard for people to relate to that character because like most people are not as angry as Raphael. So I tried to make him a little more personable and give him a little bit of heart. So
yeah, I think I personally like I took like the geeky and nerdy world from Donnie. Like I felt like I had to do a little bit of research before getting into this character, because there was only certain things I knew about anime and K-pop. So I actually like became like a fan of a lot of anime, and I've listened to a lot of K-pop just to prepare myself for this role. But I also added, like, I feel like I gave Donnie a little more sass, especially because he's so intelligent. Sometimes I feel like Donnie needs to show off his gadgets and his creativity and his intelligence, and he needs to rub it in his brother's faces sometimes.
Yeah, it's a healthy.
It's a healthy.
Yeah, I think what I took from Mikey was I think what I took from it, like, to be a little bit more carefree and appreciative of things, because Mikey is very appreciative of the world around him. So I think I took that from him, and I think what I gave him was a bit more seriousness at times. Like, of course we still want the love and the carefree Mikey, but it's like when it's time to finally like go into that serious mode and be there for his brothers and his family, like I wanted him to really have that personality, like, okay, I'm here and I'm gonna show up for my brothers and everything.
Oh yeah, definitely, and it shows in the movie, guys. Well, that's my time. Thank you so much for your time, and we can't wait for everybody else to see Mutant Mayhem when it comes out.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. It was great talking with you.
You too.